Hi, I'm Denny Chapman for Big Daddy Unlimited, and welcome to another Daily Deal. You know, this is our opportunity to bring you some awesome products at exclusive BDU member pricing. And a sneak peek for you non-members out there who sort of get a peek behind the wall, so to speak, at our industry-leading prices as if you were a BDU member. And if you're not a member of BDU, we can fix that in a hurry. For 99 cents, you can hop on the bus with us and enjoy a 30-day trial membership with full benefits. And, you know, it's 10 bucks a month after that, but I think you're going to stay on board after you discover that you're going to have access to over 300,000 items at prices you can live with and the VIP customer service that you deserve. We're talking about ammo, guns, knives, holsters, optics, and accessories of all type. If you name it, you can probably find it at Big Daddy Unlimited. You know, when you join BDU, you're really joining a family. Joining a patriotic family that believes in our Constitution and is fighting for your constitutional rights, your Second Amendment rights. So if you're not a member, you can click today, spend that 99 cents, and join the BDU family, and we will welcome you aboard. So, today's daily deal is a fantastic rifle from H&K. This is the H&K MR762A1. That's a mouthful. This is a really neat rifle. Now, basically, in a nutshell, this is H&K's civilian version of the military DMR. DMR means Designated Marksman Rifle. The DMR rifle, for you military vets out there and active folks serving, by the way, thank you everyone out there who has served our country, currently serving. We appreciate you so much here at Big Daddy Unlimited. The Designated Marksman Rifle was designed to bridge the gap between the infantryman's rifle and the long-range sniper rifle. Now, the United States Army adopted a version of this rifle, tweaked it a little bit, made a couple small changes, but basically this is the rifle that they adopted to bridge that gap. It's a 7.62 by 51 chamber, which means it will shoot 308. A lot of folks out there may not be familiar with the fact what these military designations mean when it comes to caliber. So if it says 7.62 by 51, it will shoot your 308 ammo that you commonly find online at Big Daddy Unlimited or in your mom and pop gun shop. It is a handy, short design, but it is designed for sub-MOA accuracy. MOA, minute of angle. So basically, MOA means if it shoots sub-MOA, it's designed to shoot under 1 inch at 100 yards. Give or take, okay? That's a generalization. But you know, they didn't want to design a rifle that was so cumbersome that you didn't want to carry it into the field, hunting, and military applications. So it has a 16.5-inch barrel. Let's just go front to back. We've got a 16.5-inch barrel with a proprietary flash hider. Now, this is a threaded barrel. You can remove the flash hider, and it will accept muzzle devices. Compensators, suppressors, etc. Let's look at the handguard here. You notice this long Picatinny rail is really neat. It allows you lots of different options of mounting things. It's got M-lock design here in the forend. Now, M-lock is a particular design that allows us to put little adaptive devices on here so that we can mount flashlights, infrared, lasers, lights, you name it, vision, devices, and so on. So you have lots of opportunity to mount whatever you want on this. Incidentally, speaking of this Picatinny rail, it actually locks into the upper receiver. Did a little research on this rifle, and I really loved what I read about it. Watched several reviews. Everybody raved about this rifle. I'm dying to shoot it myself, and hopefully we'll be able to get it out to the range soon. It is an AR-10 style rifle, so those of you who own AR-15s want to take that next step up and shoot that higher caliber centerfire cartridge 308, this is the rifle for you. The daily deal on this rifle, the exclusive BDU pricing for members, is $63.99, $700 cheaper than our exclusive previous BDU member pricing. So this makes this a phenomenal daily deal. Now, I realize it's not cheap, but we're talking about the best quality possible in a DMR type rifle. Again, $63.99 is the daily deal. If you looked at this rifle yesterday as a BDU member online, it was priced at $69.99, $700 cheaper. And as I'm tapping this scope, let's just tell you what it is. This is a Vortex Viper PST 3 to 15 by 44. What's that mean? Well, first off, Vortex is a name that's near and dear to my heart. I use Vortex optics myself personally and enjoy the high quality of Vortex optics. This is a 3 to 15 power optic, which means on the lowest setting, you're going to have a 3 power magnification. On the highest setting, your image is going to be 15 times bigger than it is looking with the naked eye. It has a 44 millimeter objective lens. The objective lens is designed, it's obviously bigger than the tube. When we're talking about scope design, the objective lenses are big so they will gather light and send that light down the tube to your eye, to the eyepiece. It has a very intricate reticle, which is very interesting because it's a first focal plane reticle. Now, throwing some more terminology at you. First focal plane. That means the reticle is etched on glass that's closer to your eye in the eyepiece. So when you crank up that magnification on this Vortex Viper PST, the reticle itself will stay true to its markings regardless of the distance that you're shooting. The reticle will actually get larger as you turn this handle and crank up the magnification, but the hash marks and the dots that you see in the reticle will be precise at any magnification. It's got raised turrets, it's got zero stops, it's really easy to return to your zero, and it has a proprietary Vortex Viper cantilever scope mount. Again, we're talking about the MR762A1. This is a 762 by 51 or 308, if you will, caliber AR-10 style rifle. So as we're moving down the rifle, we have an ergonomic grip. This is made by Magpul, another one of my favorite companies. You heard me talk about Magpul yesterday when we were making reference to the rifle that I was using in the Michelin magnetic buffer video. I love Magpul's furniture on my AR style rifles, and it has the G28 buttstock. Now, the interesting thing about this buttstock is it is adjustable and it's spring loaded. So it's really easy to put into position quickly. Why would you want to do that? Well, if you want to get down on the ground and shoot prone, you're probably not going to have the same position of the buttstock that you're going to have when you're shooting offhand, for instance. So it makes it really easy to adjust. The cheek riser is really important, comes into play when shooting accurately over long distances. You know, we have this thing called eye relief. You want to have the proper eye relief between your eye and the scope, and a proper cheek weld. What's a cheek weld? That's your cheek actually resting on the stock in the same consistent place every time, shot for shot. So if you have a buttstock that's essentially adjustable in several different ways like this, you can maintain that consistency and have better accuracy. So we talked about that eye relief. By the way, I'll give you a little tip here. With eye relief, if you notice that you're shooting your rifle, doesn't matter what kind of rifle it is, if you're shooting a rifle with a magnified scope and you see a dark ring on the outer circle of your image, that means your eye relief isn't quite right. You might need to get a little closer to the scope or maybe even a little closer away from the scope. You want your eye to be consistently the same distance from the scope so that you have an unobscured, clear view through the scope 100%. Again, this is the H&K. This is the deal of the day. Big Daddy Unlimited deal of the day. $700 cheaper than yesterday's exclusive low price to BDU members at $63.99. Again, folks, a sneak peek right here for you. We normally don't do this, some kind of new. We want to give you non-members, I don't want to categorize you because I want you in the family. I want you to join up with us. But we want people who aren't members currently, I hope you change that soon, to have that sneak peek and see what we're offering to our members. Exclusive low prices, industry-leading prices that you can live with. And we want to give you that VIP service that you deserve. So again, we're talking about the H&K MR762A1. I'm going to hop on Facebook and see if anybody's watching us. Maybe we'll have that opportunity to interact with you guys a little bit on Facebook Live and we'll let that reload as we talk about this. So the H&K Vortex Viper 2 PST 3 to 15 by 44. Now I've got the sunshade on here. Now, if you have experience shooting long distance at high magnification, sometimes we get what's called the mirage. And the mirage is, you'll see some hazy image in front of you from the barrel heat. Because you know, especially on hot days, we're down here in Central Florida, and boy, I can tell you, it gets plenty hot down here. So essentially, what happens is when we want to put that sunshade on, it not only shades us from direct sunlight, but it also helps reduce that mirage, that imaging that's coming up off the barrel. You know, like when you look at a hot asphalt road. At a distance there on a hot summer day, and you see the waves of heat coming up, this helps relieve that. One thing I really appreciate through the years learning about shooting rifles, and particularly long-range rifles, is the fact that you want to make some quick adjustments, right? You don't want to have to unscrew caps off your scope, fumble around, lose pieces. This has raised turrets. It's really easy to click. These are quarter MOA clicks. Okay, a little more terminology, a little more education for you. MOA, minute of angle. Basically, essentially, not exact, but about an inch at 100 yards. So when we shoot at that distance, we have to make infinite changes because of windage, barometric pressure. The farther you shoot, the more intricate these little fine details will get. And the fact that we have quarter MOA clicks instead of, say, half MOA, we're only moving that dot, that center of the reticle, a quarter of an inch at 100 yards. Think about that. Intricate little changes made possible by the Vortex Viper PST. Extremely high quality. You know, in my opinion, this is the perfect magnification for a scope that's designated, for a rifle that's designated to do what this is, which is bridge the gap between the infantryman's rifle and the sniper rifle. So the H&K 762A1. The one thing we promised to do to you guys, for you guys, is to educate you a little bit too. So when I throw terminology out there, I want to be able to explain it. So if I say something you don't know what it means, hit me up on Facebook Live. We're going to try to monitor it as we do our daily deals, and I'll say hi. Say hi to me. Let me know you're watching. And if you have a question, I'll try to pay attention. You'll see me look down every once in a while, and we'll answer your questions for you. So I would be remiss if we didn't. We're going to make it our daily deals tradition to talk about gun safety, folks. Very, very important. Let's talk about the 4 cardinal rules of gun safety, all right? You watch this show 2-3 times, you're going to have this memorized if you don't already know it. The first cardinal rule of gun safety is treat every gun as if it's loaded at all times. It doesn't matter if it's a rifle like this H&K MR762, or if it's your favorite pistol or whatever it is, even if you're the last person to put it down, when you pick it up, treat it as if it were loaded. Treat every gun as if it's loaded at all times. Number 2, never point your gun at anything you're not willing to shoot or destroy. Here in the Big Daddy Studios, we have some designated areas that I'm allowed to point these guns and be safe, and not to point at any of our production guys or gals for safety reasons and courtesy reasons. So you'll see me point to the left, to the right, up and down. All our production crew is out here. Hey guys, hope I'm doing a good job for you, and we want to be safe. Rule number 3 is this right here. Your trigger finger. Keep your finger off the trigger until ready to fire. See where my finger is? It's not only off the trigger, but it's up here really high on the frame of the gun. It's high up there for a purpose, for 2 reasons. First off, I know personally that I'm off the trigger. Also, for courtesy of other shooters that may be on the line with me, they can look, or a range safety officer can look, and he can see my finger's not in there. If my finger's waving around down here, it might be misconstrued as being inside the trigger guard. So rule number 3, keep your finger off the trigger at all times. You know, mechanical safeties can fail. Don't stake your life on a mechanical safety. Stake your life on yourself and your trigger finger. Okay, the 4th cardinal rule of gun safety, I think you know this one. Always know your target and what's behind that target and around your target. Don't ever shoot your gun into an area that you don't know what's back there. Just because there's a stand of trees out behind your backyard on your property doesn't necessarily mean that that's a safe place to shoot. When we're test shooting these rifles at Big Daddy Unlimited, when you see us on the range in our videos on the BDU YouTube channel, we are very careful about shooting. We're very glad, by the way, to have access to some great ranges like the Bradford Sportsman's Farm. Thanks, guys, if you're watching, for letting us allowing us to use your facility. But they have berms that are engineered specifically for firearms and safety. So the 4 cardinal rules of gun safety: treat all guns if loaded at all times. Never point at anything you're not willing to shoot. Finger off the trigger until ready to fire, and always know your target and what's beyond it. So I'm rambling on here. We've got some folks checking in. Carol Harris, how are you? You're watching me, my buddy. We got my buddy Joe. Hey, Joe, thanks for watching. Love that rifle. I love it too. Who wouldn't love this rifle? The H&K MR762A1. So if you're just joining us, I'm Denny, and this is Daily Deals. And the Daily Deal is this rifle, the H&K MR762A1, $700 cheaper than the exclusive BDU member price at $63.99. Again, this is the H&K. This is the civilian version of the H&K designated marksman rifle. And by the way, this price that I'm mentioning, that's for BDU members. Now, anybody can watch this broadcast right now, and I realize some people are going to be watching that are not members of Big Daddy Unlimited. But listen, we want you to join the family. Are you willing to spend $1 to join and have full member benefits? The company that's extremely patriotic, loves our Constitution, is fighting for your constitutional rights. Well, we want you to join with us. So again, folks, join up, spend that money, hop on the bus with us at BDU, take advantage of our daily deals today. The H&K MR762A1, $63.99, and there you have it. Join me again right here tomorrow, 10 o'clock in the BDU studios. That's Eastern time. We'll do another live stream. Hop on the Facebook and chat with me, and we'll see you again right here at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for Denny's Daily Deals.